Okay, time to continue along with Legendary Super Warriors for a bit here. So, Goku and Vegeta, they're still fighting. We did the last sequence successfully, so we're gonna have Majin Vegeta. And here, Vegeta explains how he lets Babidi take control of him so he could try and get some extra power to fight Goku, basically. And Vegeta and Goku, they just keep fighting forever and ever. And now it switches over to Gohan and Supreme Kai, who are trying to keep Buu from being revived. And here's Dabura, who they probably should have put Dabura in the game, but they didn't. And it's at full power, so Buu is about to be revived. Since Goku and Vegeta were both at Super Saiyan 2 level, they just put out so much energy that Buu revived very quickly. And Gohan tries throwing some Kamehamehas at the ball to stop Buu from reviving. But it's empty. And Buu has shown up. Boo, you idiot. Grr. Great dialogue here. And Buu got pissed off by that, so he fucked Dabura up. And oh yeah, here we go. Majin Vegeta time. And Buu is way too strong. Dabura got slammed almost instantly. And Buu, he kinda acts quite childish. And they try and run away, but Buu's power, as it says, is off the scale. And Buu fucks Gohan up. And Goten and Trunks ran across Videl. And so they came to see Buu because they wanted to have an adventure. Okay. So now we're on the map, we're Goten. We are looking for anything around here, basically. Krillin and Piccolo. There's the Krillin and Piccolo statues, so we gotta go investigate them. I think we're going this way? Nope, wrong way. Here we go. Alright, so here's Krillin and Piccolo. It's really hard. And it's really hard, nothing different. Okay, now, by doing that, Trunks moved, and I believe someone took his place. Yep, there's Videl. Buu's Kai strong, isn't it? Fuck yeah. Alright, she gave us an after image. I mean, there definitely could be worse than that. We'll take it. Alright, so now we just gotta go talk to Trunks, and it's gonna be on to a battle. Wait. Yep, there's nothing else. Let's go. Let's do it. And Dabura smartly realizes that Buu is way too strong. But Dabura's fucked. And Buu turns him into a cookie and eats him. And since Dabura dies, Krillin and Piccolo are no longer stone statues. And they're pretty much completely defenseless. None of them can even stand up to Buu at all. But Vegeta can, and here he is. And yeah, no one knows what happened to Goku or Gohan. Goku just got knocked out so Vegeta could fight Buu. And Gohan, he just got blown away. Okay. So, we don't need to use Goku anymore, so we can go ahead and take his limits off. And let's take a look at Vegeta here. Wow, yeah, Majin Vegeta is extremely powerful. Holy shit. So that's who we're gonna be using. And let's see what we got here. We'll give him a 5-stager. We'll give him a continue kick. And we'll give him the Big Bang. Okay, we'll drop a save. Now let's go into our deck. Can't use Kamehameha, so we'll put a continue kick in here. And then we'll put in the Destructo Disc. And we'll also put in the Gallic Gun. Okay, okay, I kind of want to... We're gonna get rid of one of these foresights right here. And in its place... we're gonna put... we'll put the Ki Absorber. We definitely want that. To be honest, I also want the other After Image. So let's get rid of one of these 5-stage attacks. And we'll put in the After Image. There we go. That looks good. Alright, Majin Vegeta, let's see how strong you are. We're fighting Fat Buu here. Okay, now Buu... This is obviously the weakest form of Buu, but he does get much more powerful than this. And even though this is the weakest form of Buu, his stats are still out of control. He's very powerful. Alright, so we'll back him the fuck up. And let's see what we got here. We'll go ahead and gather power. Interestingly, Vegeta, his sprite doesn't look any different from his Super Saiyan 1. Looks exactly the same. I can't notice even one difference. Okay, let's go ahead and throw this After Image down. It'll be good to get one of those out. Now, Buu has great stats, and he has a pretty good deck. He's able to heal with Resurrection, just like Piccolo and Cell. But there is one flaw. Buu, kind of like when you fight Vegeta, he almost always just uses Ki attacks. Just energy beams non-stop. He does have a combo attack, but it's a weird one, kind of like Android 16's, in that you actually dodge it with an avoiding. So, basically, all of his attacks are beam attacks. So, we are going to stay on the ground. Let's move forward a spot. Oh, wow, he's gathering power already. Holy shit. He's not fucking around, is he? He also, he has a card called Flesh Guard, which raises his defense. And it's one of his limits. So every time he gathers power, he'll use that Flesh Guard. Probably in his defensive phase. He might use it right here. Nope. Alright. He doesn't have too much CC, so... And he has a number of attacks. I'm pretty sure he can use the Super Kai Ball. I'm pretty sure he can use the Super Kamehameha. He has an attack called Sweet Beam. And... Gallic Gun, okay. The, Pot Belly attack. That's the one he uses that is a combo, but you dodge it like it's a beam attack. With avoiding or teleport, something like that. Another ability Buu also has is called Breath. It's something that Raccoon uses too. It's just an energy blocking attack that you can put in your limits. So it's basically just teleport. And we're gonna go ahead and gather power here. Buu's moving up. I'm actually gonna see if the after image won't come through. And I'm not gonna use Endurance, I'm gonna use Chaozu. Let's see if the after image will pull through for us. He's using Sweet Beam, which is pretty strong, but there's stronger things he could use. And after image came through, but Chaozu missed. Fuck you, Chaozu. Thanks a lot for nothing, you cocksucker. And we will use a 5-stager, and then I'll get closer and we'll use a Big Bang. There we go. Bitch, get some of that. Wow, it knocked him all the way back, huh? That's a damn shame. So we'll get a step closer here. I love having those after images. It really makes it a great guard against when they throw out their random supers. Although it's not a 100% guard, so I don't like to gamble on it too often. We're gonna throw out the Big Bang right here. Get some of this, fuckboy. Direct hit. Oh yeah, that does quite a bit of damage there. Let's see. We're not gonna use any of this. I think a Gallic Gun will finish him off, but let's guard, see what he does. Gather power. Well, I think it's only gonna finish him off if I had gathered power. But let's go ahead and, well, I want to be careful because I know he does have breath, and he'll use breath quite a bit. Oh, the Destructo Disc. Let's throw the Destructo Disc out. Let's do it. Perfect timing. God damn it, there's breath. Fuck. I knew he was gonna do that. I fucking knew it. I shouldn't have done that. I knew he was gonna do that. It might be one of his limits. We're okay though. We'll just guard. Because we still have 2 Dendays and our Ki Absorber. Although I do want to keep the pressure on Buu before he... Because he'll spam Resurrection if you let him. And I don't want him using Flesh Guard either. There's a number of things he can do to raise his defenses. And I don't really want to give him the chance or the time to do it. We will go ahead and gather power, and we'll get rid of this continue kick. We're not going to need that weak shit. Vegeta's Ki is way too strong anyway. There's Flesh Guard, yep. I have a feeling he's going to go ahead and use Potbelly attack right here. So we are going to use Avoiding. Sweet Beam, okay. That's fine, we're still dodging it, you dumbass. Think you're the only one who could dodge attacks around here, do you? Capsule Corp Fridge. Perfect timing. Alright, let's see what we got. BA down A, B. Got it. I would like to get that Ki Absorber so I could show it off. It does a good amount of damage and then gives you the health back. Handy little tool. Ah, knocked him to the ground. That sucks. Yeah, we can go ahead and use this Capsule Corp Fridge. Wow, he does quite a good amount of damage just with his stage attack, so I do notice that. And I'm gonna go ahead and use another 5-stager right here. Just build up as much CC as possible. Then I think in my next phase I'll probably use Dende. And at this point, another Big Bang would finish him off, absolutely. To be honest, even the Gallet Gun would finish him off, I think. And he's up in the air. Yeah, if I move forward, the Gallet Gun should finish him off. And he's not gathering power, so I don't think he'll be able to throw out a breath. I'm pretty sure that's one of his limits, along with Flesh Guard and Sweet Beam. I'm pretty sure those are his 3 limits. So we will use the Gallet Gun and see if that finishes him off. And nope, not quite. Do I have enough for an... I do have enough for an Endurance. So we'll throw an Endurance out, and then a 3-stage attack, and he's done. He can gather power, but that's not going to help him. The only thing he could have done that would... Oh, actually, he might be able to heal. If he uses Resurrection, then he won't die. Interesting. Well, let's see. Does he have a Resurrection? Nope, Flesh Guard. But this should still finish him off regardless. Yep. Goodbye, Boo. That's a win. And a Masenko, we don't need those. We've already got 2 Super Kamehamehas. And Dabura. Here we go. Okay. Fossilizing with a 20, a Cur 20 is very low. But this is actually an instant kill, similar to the stop device. Except this works on anyone. And if this hits, you win. They die. So, Dabura is definitely what we're going to get. And alright guys, we've reached the stage of the game where just about every single battle is Majin Buu. Our next fight isn't Buu. Buu won't be our opponent. But after the next fight, he will be for every battle left in the game. So, see you then.